Hi, I'm Bobby, one of the co-hosts here on Everyday AI Made Simple. Let's dive into today's topic.
Okay, so picture this. You walk into your office, it's 2026. What's actually different? Well, it's probably not the coffee machine. The biggest change is that AI, artificial intelligence, is no longer just some buzzword people throw around in meetings. Nope, it's the new operating system for business running quietly, powerfully in pretty much every single department. And today, we're going to take a deep dive into that new reality. And let's be clear, this isn't some guess about the future. This is a reality check. Right now, in 2026, a staggering 76% of public companies are already using AI in their day-to-day operations. So what does that mean? It means we are way past the tipping point. AI is the new baseline for how you compete, not some far-off trend you need to watch. It's here.
You know, this quote from the Moxo team really hits the nail on the head. We've moved way beyond asking AI to do little one-off tasks, like sorting your emails or something. Now, it's sitting right at the core of business operations. It's managing the really complex handoffs between sales and finance, or finance and the supply chain. It's literally coordinating work across whole teams, and even with outside partners.
So here's our game plan for today. First, we'll lock in what this new AI baseline really looks like. Then, we're going to take a tour of the company, department by department. We're talking HR, finance, legal, all the way to tech. And we'll wrap it up with the big one. What does all this mean for us, for our jobs, and for our new AI coworkers?
Okay, so it's pretty clear AI adoption has hit critical mass. The conversation really isn't about if a company should use AI anymore, it's all about how they're using it. So let's get specific. Let's see what this actually looks like on the ground. First up, human resources. You know, HR has been one of the fastest adopters of this technology, and for good reason. They're using AI to completely rethink how companies find, manage, and grow their #1 asset, their people. And I mean, just look at this growth. It's been absolutely explosive. In just one single year, the use of AI in HR departments nearly doubled. Now, this isn't just about grabbing some new, shiny tech. This shows there's a real urgent push to solve some of the toughest challenges like hiring and retention with much smarter tools.
So where exactly is HR putting AI to work? Well, talent acquisition, finding the right people, is a huge one. AI can screen thousands of resumes in minutes to find the best candidates, but it's also being used to create personalized training programs for every single employee. It can even help with people analytics, predicting who might be at risk of leaving so you can step in.
This table really shows how deeply embedded AI has become. Take something as critical as screening candidates. The AI does the heavy lifting, providing an initial score, but a human still makes that final call. And that hybrid approach, it's used by pretty much every Fortune 500 company, 99% of them. Then, for more routine stuff like drafting job descriptions, the AI handles the whole first draft before a human just gives it a quick review.
All right, let's move on to finance and legal. Now, these are two departments where precision, compliance, and speed are absolutely non-negotiable. And guess what? AI is delivering on all three.
And wow, the story in finance is just as dramatic. In a single year, adoption went from just over a third to well over half of all finance teams bringing AI into their workflows. That's a massive jump. It's a really clear signal that AI is now seen as essential for getting a competitive edge with smarter, faster financial operations. So what does this actually look like in practice? Well, think of a single AI agent that can read thousands of invoices, instantly flag a weird transaction that might be fraud, and then write a whole financial report explaining the key trends it found. That entire complex workflow from start to finish is now automated.
The impact on the legal world is, well, it's just as profound. Get this, JP Morgan's AI platform Coin is doing work that used to take lawyers 360,000 hours to complete every single year. That's not just making things a little more efficient, that's a fundamental earthquake in how legal work gets done.
So in a nutshell, AI is becoming this digital watchdog, constantly on the lookout for compliance issues. And just like we saw in HR, it's also acting like a tireless paralegal, drafting all those standard contracts that then get passed to human experts for the final sign-off.
Okay, let's head over to operations and tech, what I like to call the engine room of the modern enterprise. Because in here, AI isn't just another tool you add on. It's quickly becoming the core operational system that actually runs the business.
Let's just start with the supply chain. So companies that are using AI to analyze their spending and manage contracts are seeing their procurement costs drop by as much as 27%. And why is that? It's because the AI can spot savings opportunities across thousands of different vendors, a scale that is just flat out impossible for a human team to match. And you know, the tech department itself is being completely transformed. Developers are shifting away from writing every single line of code. Instead, they're becoming more like architects, overseeing these AI assistants that are doing the bulk of the coding and testing. But the biggest trend for 2026, the one to really watch, is this idea of workflow orchestration. This is where AI agents don't just do one task, they manage an entire process, end to end, like deploying a brand new piece of software across the whole company.
So this, of course, brings us to the big question, the one that's on everyone's mind, right? With AI automating tasks in every single department we've talked about, what does this actually mean for us, for the human workforce? So, in this final section, we're going to explore exactly that, how these incredible technological shifts are reshaping our roles, the skills we need, and the very definition of what work is. First, we have to understand this key term, agentic AI. This is the next giant leap. We're moving beyond AI that just automates one little task. Agentic AI is an autonomous system that can plan, reason, and manage an entire multi-step process. So for example, it could handle the complete onboarding of a new hire, from sending the offer letter, to setting up all their IT access, to scheduling their entire first week of meetings. All of it.
So when we ask that question, is AI replacing our jobs or just making them better? The real answer is, well, it's both. We're seeing two very clear paths emerge. For those highly structured, repeatable jobs, think first-line call center support, AI is often substituting for human tasks. But for more complex roles, like a software engineer, AI is augmenting their abilities. It handles the routine coding, so the engineer can focus on the big picture, on high-level architecture and strategy.
And you know what's really interesting? This whole shift is creating entirely new kinds of jobs, roles that didn't even exist a few years ago. We're seeing the rise of the AI generalist, someone who basically manages a team of specialized AI agents. We need AI managers, who audit what these systems are doing to make sure it's high quality. And we need human-AI interaction specialists, people dedicated to making that partnership between us and the machines as seamless and effective as possible. So the bottom line is this. By 2026, knowing how to work with AI is no longer some niche skill for techies. It's a core competency. AI literacy is becoming mandatory training, right alongside security and compliance, for every single employee in the company.
So, as we've seen today, AI has really truly evolved. It's not just a tool for doing isolated tasks anymore. It has become the foundational layer that entire business operations are being built on, and it's reshaping every single department we've looked at.
And that leaves us with one final, and maybe one of the most crucial questions moving forward. We've successfully deployed the intelligence. That part is working. But as we start to grapple with the new challenges of costs and ethics and data privacy and control, have we truly mastered the governance? Well, that's the next frontier. Thanks so much for joining this explainer.
That's a wrap. If you want to see more of this type of content, hit the like and subscribe buttons. Then click that bell icon so that you get notified when we post new content. And if you're ready to get serious about making AI your coworker, not just your chatbot, you can get free prompts and a 30-day AI confidence checklist. No sign-up required at everydayaimadesimple.ai. That's where we're building tools, guides, and resources to help you confidently use AI in your everyday life and work. Thanks for watching. Your support means a lot, and I'll see you in the next one.